about to do my hair. I use the Revlon brush. I asked for the newer one. There's a new one that just came out. And my husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas. He got me a new cheek. The cheek. But he got me a newer one. This one I've had for over 10 years. Maybe, yeah, over 10. Look, the name is, it's not on it anymore. That's how old it is. The shit came right off. Oh, I hate after showering your ears. So gross. Especially when you wash your hair and shit. And it just freaking, your ears. Ugh. Hate the feeling. You know what's funny is my doctor told me my ears are too clean. And that I can't clean them for like a month. But I can't do that. That's gross. Oh, and after you shower, this feels heaven. How do you not do this after a shower? Especially when you wash your hair. Like, come on. Oh, that feels so so good, so good. Like with me, I don't get a lot of buildup, so I understand his appreciation telling me not to do it because I don't have enough. But I'm about to put the Laneige sleeping mask on my lips because I just exfoliated, and then in my whole nighttime routine. I need to get something to put this higher. Huh. Let's see what I got around here. And the Nucci that I got, that my husband bought me, dude, it has a temperature. Like, I can pick the temperature. This is just on and off. So I'm screwed if it's too hot, and you know what I mean. Why won't it? It says live. ECG. Alrighty, let's start this. I want to do this. I separate my hair. I use two small ones and a big one. The big one's to hold on top. And I don't use a brush to brush my hair when it's wet, unless I'm doing like a treatment on it. I'm a former hairdresser, and that's how you end up pulling your hair a lot, is unless you have one of those detangler brushes, because not, it rips your hair. So I use a comb, and before I blow dry it, I just comb it out. And then, you know, the dryer has a brush, so it brushes it out good. And then after I blow dry it, I do a couple of skids of this to put all the flyaways away. And that's my method, and I'll show you now. There's a big old thing. The new one is smaller, and the head is detached. It is not as bulky. I am like so excited. My husband's buying it for me next week. I am like so stoked. You have no idea. Because this is heavy. It is. And I watched Brad Mondo, and he noticed the difference too. It's still a great product. It's just lighter and less bulky, and he liked it. So I'm getting that for Christmas. I was going to buy myself the cheap because I was on Ulta getting some face stuff, and they had Morphe palettes for like $3. And I wanted to get a neutral palette. I'm playing with makeup now. I never used to wear makeup, ever. But I think it's a beautiful thing if you do it right. And I'm 37. I should be doing shit like this. I should have been doing it in my 20s, but I was sick during my 20s, so I didn't go out much. But anyways, I was going to buy the Chi myself because it shows like 150, and it was on sale for $50. I'm like, I'm buying this shit. And I wanted to do the 4 installment payments, and my husband was like, you know what? Here. He handed me his card and was like, buy it. And I'm like, but you're going to buy me the hairdryer too. And he was like, yeah, I'll still buy you the hairdryer. I'm like, all right, cool. My husband, I tell you not, is the best husband in the whole entire world. I've dealt with sickness since I was 15 years old. We got together when I was 14 and he was 17. A teenage man would leave, teenage boy, leaves a sick girlfriend 9 times out of 10. I was in the hospital for almost 6 months, and he was there every single day that he did not work, and sometimes twice a day to come see me. Like, he never gave up on me, ever. Till this day, he takes care of me with all my sicknesses and stuff. And he's my PCA now, he gets paid for it. But yeah, I was 15 in the hospital, 6 months paralyzed, and he stood by me. He stood by me. And then when I got pregnant and worked and stuff, I was pregnant my senior year, and I had so much fun my senior year. But the problem was, I worked galore. Woke up at 6 to go to school. After school, take 2 buses to get to my job and work until 11, 12 at night. I worked at the mall at Wet Seal. It's closed now, Wet Seal. I don't even know if they're still in anywhere. But yeah, I was a cashier manager there, and I was pregnant, so I was huge. And you couldn't leave the store unless everything was folded and put away. You couldn't leave anything out. And I was working there 5 times a week. And then on June 4th, I graduated. June 15th, I got my hairdresser's license of 2002. And June 15th was my baby shower. So the morning of my baby shower, I went to get my hairdresser license. I was like, if people come in and they see me crying, it's because I didn't pass my hairdresser's license. I was 9 months pregnant. Yeah, I was 9 months pregnant, and I took my sister, who was 7 months pregnant at the time, and she ended up falling asleep in the bowl. I was washing her hair because you got to do finger waves and stuff in the hair, and you use so much product, and washing someone's hair in that sink, it's actually an art form where you don't, get it all the way down their back and their shoulders and stuff. And my teacher taught us that, like, a lot, actually. She made us do it in class. I was in a vocational high school, so I got the benefit of both going to school and learning a trade. And I worked that. When I got it, she actually ended up falling asleep when I was washing her hair, like I said. And I kept whacking her because you can't talk because you don't know what you're talking about, and they can think that you're cheating or something like that. And my teacher was there actually from school and was like, just leave her. Let her relax, because I was massaging her head, getting everything out, because she had to go to my baby shower too, so she can't have all that shit in her hair. And after she left, I took the test, the written test. No lie, 15, 20 minutes, I'm done. My teacher saw me come out and was like, go inside and double check. Because if you fail, I'm going to be severely pissed off. I'm like, nah, I got it, Miss Deans. And sure enough, it printed out that I got it. So I was at my baby shower boasting and shit, like, I got my license. And then I started working at Great Cuts. I loved every minute of it. I would still be working in a salon right now if my health didn't deteriorate. I loved every minute. I worked 7 days a week. My husband stayed home. He was a stay-at-home dad because I made way more money than he would ever make. Like, from my tips alone, I was bringing almost $2,000 a week from my check from the job and then from tips and stuff. And at Great Cuts at the time, you would get bonuses on how many clients you get. So a lot of the girls would rush. I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to rush just to get a little more money. Not going to happen. I want to build my clientele where they trusted me and liked the product that I was giving to them. And that's how I built my clientele. Like, my dad used to come pick me up at, I'd be like, say like 5 o'clock, and one of my clients would walk in at 5. My dad would just turn around and go to TJ Maxx that was next door while I did my client. And then in Massachusetts, you can only work 5 days a week doing hairdressing. At the time, it's changed now, but at the time, that's how it was. And the other 2 days, I was their receptionist. How? Me as a receptionist, my drawer was always even, never over, never under. And the person that does the reception job 5 days a week, always over or under. I never understood. Well, I was so good with math, and I was a cashier manager at Wet Seal. That's why they allowed me to do it. And the days that I wasn't hairdressing and my clients would come in and be like, "Hey, you're here." I'm like, "I can't do it today." They would rebook. And I got a lot of stink eye from a lot of the girls. Because I'd rather take an hour on somebody to make sure they absolutely love it than rush through it and push them out the door unsatisfied. That's just not how it was. And me, I took the extra mile. Like, you know how the older you get as a man, you get more flicky eyebrows. Like, it get super bushy. The ears get real hair. Like, my husband gets the hair on his ears and I have to cut it. Well, that's what I did with the older guys. I would cut their ear hair, their eyebrows. I would shape their eyebrows. You know, you're not supposed to, it's not part of the thing, but I still did it. Because why get a nice haircut and then your hair is growing out of your ears and stuff? I never understood that. Why not? Just take the clippers and real quick. It's not that hard. But I would be doing it today if I wasn't. Like, I was thinking about renewing my license and doing some haircuts, because that's my favorite, haircuts. Dyeing hair and stuff, I can care less. But cutting hair, that was my thing. Men's, women's. I was doing fades and boy haircuts, and I just loved every second of it. I really, really did. I miss it. People take shit for granted so much. And, like, people are like, "Oh, I hate work. I don't want to go to work." But you're out there doing something and you're meeting people. Someone like me, especially during COVID, where my immune's compromised. I just got my first vaccine shot because my doctor approved it. Took this long for my doctors to approve it, and staying home all day, it's depressing, and I get severely depressed at times because sometimes I can't get out of bed because of the pain I'm in, and the it's so bad it gets. And my husband's amazing. He makes sure I'm comfortable. He cooks and cleans and does everything. Yeah, he gets paid for it, but he goes above that to take care of me when I'm having my bad days. So I'm very lucky on that front. And then my son, he's 19 now, and he just got his first vaccination shot too, because he has a kidney disease like me, and our doctors had to approve it. They wanted to, do trials and stuff of themselves before they let us get it, because they didn't want us to have bad effect, obviously, with my organs. My liver is shot. My kidneys are not good. Like, they're severely damaged. And he didn't want the vaccine to make that worse. So I got it though. I got the flu shot. I got that. And in the end of December, I'll get my second one. So will my son. So I'm excited that I'm gonna be protected. You know what I mean? It's not helping other people, because if I get it, I can still give it to other people, but it's gonna help me. And that's what my doctor's most important said. It's gonna help me if I get it. And I need that. I'm not healthy. I take over 27 pills a day. I have enough problems. I don't need to get COVID, and no. So I only leave the house to go grocery shopping, and that's it for the last 2 years. Once a month, maybe twice, I would leave the house. So depressing, but we work through it. Alright, let's start doing my hair, because hopefully my husband will get off soon and I can game. Don't mind the noise. It's so easy. See how this leaves this? Like, so smooth. But even though it does that, I still like to run the flat iron over it. I just do. Maybe it's a habit. It's not a must. And the thing I was talking about renewing my hairdresser's license, like, I wasn't gonna renew it, but I'm thinking maybe I could. But I want to take classes to learn about all the new techniques and stuff, because I haven't been licensed for over 10 years. Even though I was sick, I was still keeping my license up to date because I was doing hair at home the days that I was feeling good. My cousins and I have enough cousins to keep me in business if I wanted to go back to that. I gotta cut these ends. I cut my hair. I don't let nobody touch my hair. I know it's a bad thing because then you stress so much. But I stress more if I let somebody else freaking do my hair. Like, I've been to so many hairstylists and shit. And there was one lady I trust. She was like, no lie, she was in her 60s. And then she retired. I was so mad. And she worked at JCPenney of all places. I love JCPenney people. They've never done me wrong except once. But it wasn't bad enough that I couldn't fix it. And I got my money back. Well, a portion of my money back. So, and that's another thing. Me going to a hairdresser, I can't say I'm a hairdresser because it gets them so nervous. I think that's what happened to that lady. Like, because I'm like, I'm a hairdresser, so I want it like this. And she was like so nervous after. It's like, if you're good at your job, you shouldn't be nervous just because someone's in the same profession as you. And I just started using the shampoo Wow, the apple cider vinegar one. Oh my god, I want to get the conditioner. They actually gifted me the shampoo to try. I even took shower pictures in the shower while I'm doing it for them, and they posted it on their page. I was butt ass naked sitting in my chair because I have a chair in the bathtub because I can't stand while I'm showering, and they posted it. Obviously, they can't see my naked ass, but my top, you can see basically I'm naked. These pieces are a little too thick. It'll do it, but it doesn't. I like my freaking sections to be small because it's faster. If you didn't think, you gotta keep running it over and over and over, and it's just annoying. So if you do thinner pieces, it'll get done faster. So let's do this. I was listening to iNapper. I don't know if y'all know him. He's a YouTube creator. Now he has Twitch and stuff. And creator. Now he has Twitch and stuff. Why is it always so delayed? Like, I watch. Why is the chat not on? Why can't... I wonder if I accidentally turned off the chat. on the chat or something. Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay. That makes more sense. Can everyone please share? I like sharing. That would be very much appreciated. But you see how smooth it comes out? Like, I used to use obviously the big hair dryers, and it was annoying to put your hair dry with the brush, and oh my god, it was annoying. So freaking annoying. But I got these. This piece was a little thicker. But it's still smooth as a baby's bottom. I just gotta get this back piece all the time because obviously you're pushing it to the side, so it's not gonna get the crown of your head. Hot, motherfucker, hot. That's another thing you gotta freaking worry about. The hair becomes so hot and it touches you and you're like, what the fuck? And now I just comb it through, run this 1 or 2 times, and that's it. Sometimes I leave the ends like that, like half curl, half straight. Sometimes it's always straight down, but my ends need to be cut so bad that I'm curling them a tiny bit, nothing major. And look at that. And at the end, I usually use my ordinary squalene hemp derived, so it has CBD in it, I guess, or hemp. I don't know what the heck, but it has one of those marijuana. And it's best. I tell people all the time, it's best take your comb through your hair and then follow behind it, because it'll get every single hair because the comb is separating it. And then that's it. So nice and soft, like the baby's bottom. I can't wait for this to be done. Hopefully when I'm done with this, my husband will be done and I can play some video games. The new Halo came out, but he's telling me I should go all the way back to the first one to play and then work my way to the new one. I don't know if I want to do all that. I think I just want to try the new one, and if I like the new one, then I'll go back and play. So there's that. But for hair, And I was in, it's called Putnam Vocational High School, and my freshman year, I wanted to go to cosmetology, but my mom's like, you gotta ask dad for the money to get your kit. The kit was like $175. Came with rollers, perm rods, the head, scissors, a cape, everything you need to start your cosmetology journey. And my dad said no, so he didn't have it. So I went into carpentry like my sisters did. And the carpentry teachers love my sisters. They know my mom. My sister was a freaking menace to society. I don't know how she didn't end up in jail when we were kids. Um, but yeah, they love my sisters and my mom, and they were told my mom and me that I'm not doing 4 years in carpentry. They're not gonna let me do that. I either go to nursing or cosmetology. And when I said, my mom can't afford it, and my dad said he's not gonna get it, the teacher was like, well, I'll get it for you. Look at my double chin. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to lose weight now. 2, by fasting, no eating after 9. So I told my dad one day, and I was like, hey, Dad, I'm going to cosmetology. And he was like, how do you get the money? I'm like, well, the teacher said if you guys can't pay for it, that he's going to pay for it. Both teachers were going to pitch in and pay for it. You know how fast my fucking father got up that money to freaking pay for that shit? For another man to buy something like that was like a huge hit to him for some god reason. I have no fucking idea. But I guess it worked. And I loved every fucking second of it. Every second of it. Cosmetology is so fun. You're a scientist and a freaking masseuse and stuff. I was the queen of waxing eyebrows at Putnam. Like, everyone came to me, and it was only like $3 to get them waxed. Even the teachers came to me for hair. Oh, I loved every second of it. My aunt used to come in once a week to get her hair washed, blow dried, and stuff, and it was only $5. And I would wax her eyebrows. Like, oh, I loved school. That was one thing I did love, high school. A lot of people don't like high school and had a bad time with bullies and stuff. I didn't have bullies. Well, my bullies were my sisters. I could tell you stories about the abuse my sisters put me through. But I held my own. I held my own. But when you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. We can talk shit about each other. We can go at each other. But nobody else better jump in and try to fucking do shit like that. I grew up in the projects in the ghetto of Massachusetts and Springfield. So did my husband. There's Plainfield and then there's Main Street. And between is the train tracks. That's how you separate it. And Main Street stayed with Main Street and Plainfield stayed with Plainfield. That's where the violence was. Oh my god, where is my water? Did it fall? Jesus H. Christ. No, it's right in my fucking face. Coldest water. Best thing ever. So, my husband knew. We met in high school. He was my sister's friend. He was 17. I was 13 at the time. And he wouldn't even go near me, obviously. I was only 13 years old or whatever. But my sister, we would talk and hang out and stuff, but nothing, just as friends. And he was friends with my sister, and my sister was pregnant at the time. And he knew, her boyfriend's family and stuff. Because we lived across the street from them, but he played basketball with them. My husband was a star basketball player. All the chicks loved him or whatever. I got an earful of that shit, talk shit about me when we got together. Oh my god. You would think he was fucking George Clooney or something, and women were fighting over him. I was not fighting over him, sorry. But he stuck with me, so he did good. But yeah, he was friends with my sister first. And then I turned 14. We started hanging out more. Nothing sexual, nothing, just friendship-wise. And then May of 99. May of 99 is when we got together. And it's 21 years later and we're still strong. I can't live without this man. He's been a miracle. He's a miracle man. I call him the best husband. I make sure every single day I say, I love you and you're the best husband ever. He needs to feel appreciated. And some women don't get that. Like your men, just because they have this hard exterior, doesn't mean they don't want to hear those words. They want to feel appreciated, even for the little things. Like my husband the other day washed dishes. Like me and him split dishes. Like if I see dishes in the morning, I'll clean them, and then during the day he'll clean what's there, and then we split and stuff. And I wasn't feeling good one day, and he did everything, every single thing. And those little things, when your partner can understand, okay, he's not feeling good this this time, let me do this so he doesn't have to strain himself. Those little things is what makes a relationship. I'm telling you, communication is everything. I'm not the best communicator. I can rub shit off like no one's business. I don't take shit personal. Like I don't know. Maybe it's because growing up with my sisters and they were my bullies. They roughened me up for the world because nothing had scared me except for my health issues. But with people and stuff like in school, like nothing. And I remember in school one day a girl was talking shit to me because of my husband, who everyone calls Red because he's a redhead. We're both Puerto Ricans. Yeah, I don't look Puerto Rican, I know. My sisters used to say I was adopted because I was blonde hair, blue eyes. But, anyways, and my teacher, well, a consular teacher, you want to call it, Mr. Mitchell, who grew up with my mom in Plainfield in the projects, told the girl, you need to stop talking to her like that. And the girl was like, why? She can't protect herself or something? He was like, no, she can handle herself. You just don't want to handle her sisters. And guess what? The girl kept fucking with me. I told my sisters about it. Like, I'm about to get suspended because I'm about to whip this bitch's ass. They showed up in school the next day without me getting informed. And they walked into the office saying, I'm her sister, whatever. And they made a huge scene outside when they came to pick me up to say, anybody want it? Like, because there was a girl in some groups and they're like, anyone has a problem with Jasmine, you need to come through me. And my sisters were just standing there, jeans, hair tucked up, like they were ready to fight. Like, my sisters were badasses, but they were torturous. They, who needs bullies when you have two older sisters that like to pick on you? But it toughened me up, and now I just let shit like brush off. It doesn't bother me. But my husband, he's a little sensitive. Like he takes a lot of stuff internally, and he can't get over it fast. He needs it to be dealt with completely for it to go away. And I really don't. I can just let it brush off me and keep going. And he calls me a hard ass sometimes, that because it's not, he's like, sometimes I need you to be the woman, like, okay, babe, can you give me a hug or something, talk me off the ledge, because he has anger issues, but over the years he has done wonderful. About, dude, he used to flip out for anything. He never, ever, when he flipped out, it was never towards me and our son, ever. I would not tolerate that. But little shit used to trigger him, and now he's done so well to work on it and stuff. But he says I'm a hard ass because I'm not sensitive enough. Because I can just let shit go. Like, little petty shit, we talk it out 1 second, I'm done. I'm ready to go. He keeps dwelling on it and dwelling on it, and it's brought our relationship a long time for us to get into this place where he can understand that, maybe I'm a hard ass because I don't give a shit. What am I supposed to do? But I can't live without this man. He's an amazing dad. He was a stay-at-home dad for years when working, raising our son. My son's amazing because of his dad. I got lucky in the husband and dad department. He was an amazing father. And that's all you can ask for a man. support, love, generosity, and to communicate with you. You hold shit in and then it just comes out all at once and it freaking blow, like you basically explode. If you keep internalizing shit, your relationship's gonna deteriorate. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I'm 37. I've only been with one man in my life, and I'm still with him, which I know that's rare. Super rare these days. High school sweethearts, and I've never been with another man. So I got one and one only on my belt. But we work. Alright, it's 12. I gotta keep doing this shit so I can be ready to go downstairs and freaking play some video games. Look at how soft and shiny. Soft and shiny. Oh, I love this thing. I bought, before Revlon came out with theirs, there was one that came from Asia. Why is my mouth so dry? Jesus. But they came out in China first. So I bought the ones that I saw, and they were fabulous. And then Revlon came out with theirs. I say they copied the China ones, or yeah, they were Chinese. Yeah, I actually got a brand new one still in my closet. I'm gonna give to my step niece because she likes doing her hair, and it's brand new and it works great. But the Revlon doesn't overheat. The other one overheats, and it burns the shit out of your hair sometimes if it overheats. Not this one. This one don't overheat at all. I could have kept going and going without turning it off, but I'm not like that. I like doing portion by portion, so I don't have to freaking keep going back and back. Do sections at a time. But my hair growing up was straight. You know how Asian have that straight pin straight hair? Well, my sister Jackie had it. Mine's was straight, but tiny wave. Now this shit is curlier than curl. Like, where did this come from? Like when I leave it out and I crunch it, I got this new curl straight product, whatever. I'm like, where all these curls come from? I could have used them in school. Looking all good and shit. You know what's my problem right now? I can't see shit. I'm blinder than a motherfucker. Oh, my glasses got... I'm so blind. I gotta go to a doctor's appointment. I couldn't go for freaking 2 years to get my eyes checked because of this COVID shit. But I'm gonna set up an appointment for me and my son to get. My son needs glasses, but the little shit doesn't wear them. Well, he ain't little no more. He's a young man. He's 19. I had him when I was 17. I got pregnant when I was 16, had him at 17. My sister Jackie got pregnant at 14. Gave birth at 15. My other sister got pregnant at 16. Was she 17 when she gave birth, or 16? She just turned 17. Yeah, all three of us were teenage moms. And my mom was behind us every step of the way. She never talked shit to us about it. She just supported us. She even paid first, last, and security on my sister, one of my oldest sister's own apartment, and she had like tough love kind of, but she gave her a leg up to get started, and she was like, "You're getting out of my house. I'm not dealing with this shit." But I I got pregnant in October of 2001. I didn't have my son until 2002 in July. I had just graduated. I got my hairdresser's license, and I got my first apartment. I left house at 17. So did my sister Jennifer. She left at 17 with her boyfriend. He bought a house and they lived there. Yeah, we were always independent. I was working at 14. You know what I mean? So at an insurance place where my sisters worked, and worked my way up in there, and then I did my worked at the mall, and then I went to hairdressing. So I always worked, and that's what's depressing to me now these days. Like when I'm bedbound and stuff, I was so used to being a busybody, always working two jobs or one job and then doing shit at home, like on the side, cutting hair and doing stuff like that. Like when you grew up like that, I played three sports a year, like, and then your body shuts down on you. The depression eats you like no one's fucking business. Like you do not understand. I'll make another video, another stream about all the illnesses I have, and I'll go through them and explain them if anyone wants to know, and all the pills I take. Like I have a picture of me with my mouth open, my tongue, um, with all the pills that I take at night. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I can't. You see how you can curl that? You see how you can curl that? And it gets everything dry so fast. Ooh, the hair is hot. Ooh, the hair is hot. Look how nice that is. So pretty. So pretty. So, I let my hair grow out, meaning I didn't dye my hair for over 2 years to give it a break. Because I've been dyeing my hair since I was freaking 14. Because in cosmetology school, you learn on each other. So every time they want to try a new color or something, they would say, "Hey, Jasmine, you want to try it?" Ah, why not? I have the type of hair that's super resilient. And I understand the blessing I have of that. My hair is very hard to damage. But I wanted to give it a break. And when I was a kid, I had light blonde hair. And then the older I got, the darker it got. So now I have a darker brown with natural highlights. And then here I got all this blonde hair. My arms are blonde hair, like blonde hair everywhere. And everyone is like, "We're missing your hair lighter." Because everyone's so used to me in platinum blonde or any type of blonde. And a week ago, I was like, you know what? I want to do something with my hair. Like, it's almost all the way grown out. It's ready to do something. So I did this color, which is more strawberry blonde type. And obviously, my roots I did them last like you're supposed to. I'm a hairdresser. I know how to fucking do this shit. And it still came out hot roots. But all you need is a little purple shampoo to get that brass out. And I bought the Clairol shimmer lights. Took my roots down. Even my husband, when I first dyed it, he was like, babe, your roots are like bright as all hell. I'm like, I know, don't you worry. It's getting delivered. I went to Sally's online and downloaded that. And then a highlighting kit too. So that's why you see these pieces of blonder. I do all this myself. I don't like people touching my shit. Because if they fuck it up, I feel bad for them because I'm going to say something and I'd be insensitive. As my husband says, I'm very insensitive. I can just brush it off. I can just give a stank eye and walk away and I'm fine the next second with the person. I don't know. I think that's my superpower, that I don't give a shit. That I don't dwell on shit. The only thing I ever dwelled on is what my depression when it comes to my sicknesses and the limits it gives me. That's the only depression I deal with. But if you and I had beef, I'm ready to freaking solve it, say you're sorry, and that's it. I don't dwell on shit like that. And my sisters say this. They always say to me, like, I don't know how you get over shit so fast. They're like, I'm still freaking reliving it through my head. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's dealing with YouTube bitches that got me like this. Like, we used to fight. My sisters used to go in the middle of the street and fist fight. And the cops would show up and it'd be both of our uncles there. Just like, oh my God, here we go again. And they would call my mom and my mom would be like, all right, you guys want to fight? Whoever wins gets me next. You know how fast they fucking stop fighting? My mom would whip their ass. One time, my dad and my sisters, my dad was unpacking his army bag to put uniforms in it and stuff. He was already out the Navy not Army. But he still had his outfits from, the military, whatever. And they decided, because the bag was big enough, they stuffed my ass in there. My dad helped them at that. And they dragged me to the end of the fucking street and left me there. And my mom noticed the bag when she was coming down the street from work. And saw my sisters 10 feet away giggling their asses off. They got their asses whooped, and so did my dad. My mom had to come open me. They used to stuff me in a laundry bag. The holes were like this big. And I used to say, I can't breathe. And they thought it was hilarious. Yeah. And when my sister was pregnant, Jackie, she used to always hit me for no reason. I don't know. It was like a habit while she was pregnant. So when she was 7 months pregnant, I pushed her down the stairs. Obviously, she didn't get hurt. The stairs weren't like steep like that. But it was like a reaction. She hit me in the side of the head. So I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm tired. And the funny shit is, my sister Jackie she's like 5'3". My nephew's like 6'3". He's gigantic. And I didn't like my sister Jennifer when I was pregnant. I couldn't stand her. My son is exactly like her. My sister Jennifer, while she was pregnant, couldn't stand my sister Jackie. And my nephew used to bug the shit out of her. Now my nephew's as big as and my sister's 5'6", and his father's like 5'7", and he's 6'2". Like, how does shit happen? It's like karma sometimes. My son is quiet, but he'll snap real fast. He's super, super quiet. He's doing gaming and trying to build his credibility up and shit. And I'm so proud of him. Like, he can't get a job because he has to get COVID shots, and we just got our first one. So he's excited to get a job. And I can't wait for that. All right, let's finish this up. nice and shiny. It goes from this to this. I'm telling you, people with curly hair, even better with this because it stretches out the curls. Because when you blow dry curls, you're gonna miss strays sometimes because the curls end up sticking together. But with stuff like this, it spreads. It's so freaking good. I got my sister onto it. She has my type hair, wavy hair. And my mom bought me the Revlon. I had the no name brand one. And my mom bought me the Revlon one. Like I said, the other one overheats a lot. And I felt like it was burning my hair. With this, it's controlled heat. And I can't wait for my new cheat. I'm going to do a stream just about my new cheat. I'm telling you. Oh my god, my outfit was dry. My husband bought me this. It's like $32. But it's the best thing he ever did. Because I'm not a water drinker. I have a kidney disease since I was 2. And I'm supposed to be drinking a lot of water to help, filter it and stuff. The urine to filter it and stuff. But over the last couple of years is when I started drinking water. And I hated drinking water out of the water, plastic shit. The plastic bottles. So when he got his of that one, he found that because one of the YouTube people that he watched was promoting it, and I saw how his was, and I fell in love. And now I can't live without that shit. Coldest water, the coldest water. I'm telling you, if you're a water drinker, it's heavy too. It's heavy duty, and your shit stays freaking cold for over 12 hours. No freaking lie, I tested this shit. I should have did a video on it, but at the time I wasn't interested in doing videos like I am now. Like right now, I'm just enjoying talking and relaxing, playing video games again. Like I stopped playing video games, and actually I got a little depressed about that, not being able to play video games, because started getting motion sickness. So my husband decided to buy Dramamine. I think that's what it's called, the motion sickness shit. And I take one of those. No nauseous, I can play for hours. But the last couple of days I haven't used it. But I wasn't playing a shooter game like Call of Duty. So I'm wondering if I can not use it while I play Call of Duty or like a Halo. But I think I should take the chance and test it out to see if maybe certain games that is getting me nauseous, Gotta protect. How fast that is. Like, so freaking fast. Oh, I didn't show you guys. Look at my puzzle wall. I got Disney, all Disney. Except for this one over here. But everything else is Disney, from Pocahontas to... Actually, I don't think I did the Pocahontas one yet. That's Lion King, Mickey, more Mickey, and then up top I got like Belle, Mickey, and Minnie. Yeah, and I got a Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and a Snow White one done. My Cinderella one, I'm missing pieces. Like, that's just been sitting. I bought one of those big cork board things that you put, your shit on to do your puzzles, and I haven't moved it, and I haven't done anything with it, and I'm missing pieces. So I don't know if I still wanna, like with these, the ones on the wall, I put stuff on the back to keep them nice and straight. If I do that with the Cinderella, it's like a portion's gonna be freaking missing, and I don't know if that's gonna look good or not. I might just put it together just because I did all that work putting all the pieces together. There's 1,000 pieces. So, yeah, I think I should just put the sticky stuff in the back and then try to find the freaking pieces that are missing. I don't know how they're missing. We haven't moved shit. But yeah, so I'm a puzzle person. I love puzzles. I love puzzles, reading, and doing hair. And gaming, obviously. I've been gaming forever. That's how my son got into it, because me and my husband used to yell at me like, dude, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to sleep. You have a doctor's appointment or something. He's like, you've been playing for like 8 hours. Like, give it a break. But I was ranked in World at War and Call of Duty, man. I was that good. I was in the rankings, in the top of the rankings. I love gaming. Like, I remember I'd go places and people would be like, oh, I just got in a fight with my boyfriend, because all he does is game. Like, that's all he does. He comes home from work, we hang out a little, and then all he does is game. This is before COVID, obviously. So, you rather your husband or boyfriend be out clubbing with his friends than being at home gaming. Pick which one would you rather. I would rather my husband be home playing video games where I can sit next to him, talk to him. You know what I mean? Just hang out next to him. You don't even have to talk to him. Just sit next to him to know you're there. That's it. I'd rather do that than my husband be out in the streets. You don't know what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense. This is how I leave them. Just a little curl. Nothing huge. It's freaking 12:30 at night. I'm not going anywhere. For some reason, I like doing my hair late at night. Wash my hair and shit at night. So I have my head, half my hair. But cosmetology school was different for me because it was one semester cosmetology and one semester classes. So it took us way longer to get the freaking 1,000 hours we needed to get our license. And then I missed a whole portion in my junior year because I ended up in the hospital for 6 months. But my teacher would she was amazing, Miss Beans. She would come to the hospital to see me and freaking bring work from the books. Obviously, because I couldn't do hair. But yeah, and I got all C's because of that. I passed because she did that for me. I love that teacher. Everyone, before I met her and was in her class, people feared her. They would say she's so mean and vindictive. If you don't give her a reason to, she's the nicest fucking teacher ever. Nicest teacher you'll find. Alright. See how this got a little knotted? Always comb from the bottom up. Never up here down, because it's just going to bring a whole knot right here. So if you start from the bottom up, you can get all the knots out from the bottom neatly and then work your way up. And everything will slide through better. That's what she said. Oh, sorry. I'm a little cringy sometimes, my husband says. He's like, you're worse than a man. Saying shit like that, jokes like that. It's like, well, that's just me. Yeah, I think I'm going to go take classes to renew my license, my hairdresser's license. Just for something to do. You know what I mean? Like more classes on dyeing hair and new techniques to cut hair. Because I can cut hair with the best of them. But I know there's new techniques and stuff. And I want to freaking do that. I want to learn more. If you're not willing to learn, you're not going to build. You're going to be the same ordinary person. You want to do stuff to build your self-esteem, build how you work to work harder. Like me, I'm overweight. I'm a plus size girl. And I was skinny when I was growing up. Super thin growing up. And when I started gaining weight, because my mobility shut down, I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. And I would eat, and obviously it would stay. My depression got worse and worse. Like, my depression got real bad. But now I accept myself how I am. And it's because of all the women that you see out there that's like, yeah, I'm big, so what? I'm still beautiful. And women like that is an inspiration to me. And I'm going to work my ass off to try to get some of this weight off. I need a knee replacement, so it's hard for me to exercise. So I'm going to need help with that. And then the eating portions and stuff. My husband lost 25 pounds just from eating right and working out a little bit, 15 minutes a day. So I'm going to try his methods and see what I can do to lose some of this weight. I'm at 200 right now. I want to be at least 155, 160. I don't even want to be skinny. I just want, because I think if I lose the weight, my health would go up more. You know what I mean? It would help my health, I believe. So he's going to work out, fix our bikes, because I love biking. So I think he's going to fix our bike. Not think, I know he's going to fix the bikes in the summertime. Bust my ass riding that bike everywhere. I'm so excited for that. And now I'm learning how to fast. So as of 8:30, I can't have anything until 5:30 when I take my pills. And when I take my pills, I need to eat something with them. So that's why I have to break my fast at that time. But once I start getting used to it, I think I'll push my pills back more so I can fast longer. So there's that. But I need, I'm a big girl and I understand that it's not healthy to be this big and I want to do something about it, but I'm not going to do anything drastic. I'm going to do it little by little and do it the healthy way and not trying to do these crash diets and pills and all this shit. I'm just going to do me and work my way little inch by inch by inch. As long as I don't gain weight, I'm good. Nice and smooth, like a baby's bottom. I just take the chi with no fucking insignia on it. When the chi first came out, it was the first flat iron to ever come out. And you needed a hairdresser's license to get it. Can you believe that shit? My teacher was the first one to get it, and anybody who wanted one for $100, she would take her hairdresser's license and go get it for us. Since I had a job and I had no bills, I freaking got one. And girls used to be like, "Can I use it? Can I use it? Can I?" And I would be like, "Nope, you got too much product in your hair. You're not fucking putting product on my freaking flat iron. That shit was way too expensive." Now, they're fucking cheap as all hell. You can get a good enough freaking hair straightener for dirt cheap. But I'm getting the new chi my husband ordered for me. It should be here Monday, it said. I'm so fucking excited, like a kid in the fucking candy store. I'm a hairdresser. I love this shit. I love tools, new tools. I try out shit to see if it works. Like my sisters be like, "Hey Jasmine, can you try this out first before I do it?" I'd be like, "You know what? Fine. I don't give a shit. My hair is resilient like that." What the hell is going on with my TV? I have no fucking clue. Voila. Why is my cable acting a fool? Because the channel's not working. I paid my fucking bills. Thank you very much. Expensive as all hell. Why is cable so goddamn expensive? But I get the best internet with it, so it's like a package deal. If I was just gonna pay for the freaking internet by itself, it would have been way more expensive. Why not get everything for a fraction of the price? It made no sense. I pay $200 every month. They want it $175 a month for just internet, not phone, not cable, just internet. For $25 more, I get every channel they have, and I get a phone. Hell yeah, that's how they suck your ass in though. And then when the contract ends, you have to be on top of that shit, because then you'll get charged, regular price, and you're like, what the fuck? I got that shit on alert on my phone. I need to cut these ends so bad. Maybe I'll do a stream the next time I wash my hair and show how I cut my hair. Because I do it myself, people. My sisters used to be like, "What the actual fuck are you doing?" I'd be like, "Oh, I'm cutting my hair." And they're like, "Okay." They got so used to it. But if they need a cut or something, they come to my ass. I can't wait for my new cheat. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that shit. My husband's always, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm always like, I don't know. One year he got me the Nintendo Switch. Just the little gaming one, not the whole Switch. The light, that's what it's called. The Nintendo light. He got me and my son one, which I love and I use all the time. And then, what's the other ones I asked for? I never asked for anything else because it's like, I don't need anything, really. I'm so used to going without because of my income. I'm a low income person that material shit ain't shit, you know? My mom just bought my husband one of those ninja foodie shits. She buys more expensive gifts for my husband than anyone else. Because he actually cooks. No one else freaking cooks. Oh no, she gives my brother-in-law Chris too. She gives better gifts to her son-in-laws than her own daughters. How is that even right? Oh, that hair knotted up real good up there. So again, I'm going to start at the bottom. I don't use the big brush because it stretches my hair more. I don't know, it's just a preference. I know people, unless it's the detangler one. That one you can brush from the top. But like a regular comb brush or whatever, doing it like from here all the way and just ripping and ripping and ripping. No bueno. No bueno. So I'm gonna go take those. I'm gonna look up those classes to learn some new tricks and tips to get some clientele, maybe. Just a few. You know what I mean? Because obviously I can't stand. That's why I had to stop. My feet swell up real bad. I ended up paralyzed for a while. So that's why I had to stop. Shit, if I can do hair sitting down, that'd be my jam. Okay, this is my part right here for this side. So this would be my last one for this side. Ow, what the hell is actually, oh, piece that's already freaking dry got pulled out. Asshole hair, I swear. Hi, Cheetah. How you doing this morning? It's morning here. It's 12:53 a.m. What time is it? Where you from? Every day I'm reading Dr. Now's book, trying to do what the diet says. I'm from the 413, Massachusetts. Lived here all my life. The home of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Thank you very much. Every year they come here, all the basketball players. I'm an NBA fanatic. I'm a Celtic fan. My husband's a Knicks fan. So you should see when they play each other how loud this house gets. My son be telling his friends on when he's playing video games, like, don't mind my parents. They're not yelling at each other while they're mad. They're yelling at at each other because of the game. Because people are like, damn, your parents fight dumb loud. And he was like, they're not fighting. They're cheering for their team. It's so bad. So bad. But yeah, he used to always tell, because we are loud. Like, when the game's going and the game's like real good and we're like, bah, when they make a shot and shit. Like, I'm like Celtic fanatic. Like, I got everything Celtics. From socks to hats to dozens of shirts to my purse. But the patch to my purse fell and I don't know where the hell it fell. So I got a new patch that this time I want to sew on. I bought it with the patch on already. But for the sticky stuff, whatever was melted on or whatever, it came off and it fell somewhere. But I have other patches that I can throw on there and I can sew it on so it's secure on there. You ever want to talk freaking Celtics and NBA? I'm your girl for that shit. I watch games every single day. Hopefully my husband doesn't stay on so late because I want to play some. I'm doing GTA right now, Grand Theft Auto 5, doing the story mode again, just because I love the freaking game so much. So I'll be doing that later. Ooh, that hair hot. Motherfucker's hot. That's the only thing about fucking doing hair like this. It's so hot. What channel did they switch me on? Because my channel wasn't working. They put me on a different channel. All that 600-pound life stuff. I'm a big girl, but there's no way I would let myself fall that much. How can you see yourself getting that big and then just continue the way you want? I can't do that. Like, I'm overweight now, obviously. I'm not one to talk. But there's one thing. You can be big and beautiful. But if you're killing yourself, then that's different. See, yeah, just a little scoop. The plan is to move next week. Keep working just as hard. Get weight loss surgery and start a new life with Ricky. Everything's ready. And sometimes I remember watching an episode of this shit, and a guy left the chick because she wanted to lose weight. He wanted to keep her. She was bedbound, so he used to take care of her, wipe her, clean her, like did everything for her. And he had her wrapped around his finger. She would get him anything, pay for his truck, you could see that he was taking advantage of her. But she loved him, and she felt like she wasn't going to get anyone else to love her the way she was. So she settled, and that's sad. You don't have to settle just because you want to be loved. Well, she said I want to, lose weight, get the weight loss surgery and shit. And he left her because she went through with it. He left her because she wanted to become healthy. Because that's the main purpose a lot of these people want, is to become healthy, because they had health scares and stuff like that. Oh my god, my legs are folded and they're fucking... Whew. No te mueve. No te mueve, no te mueve. I'm a Spanglish Puerto Rican, I call it. So is my husband. And the crazy shit is, my husband, he grew up in a household that all they spoke was Spanish. And now, once he moved out of his house, he stopped speaking Spanish, and he lost. He could understand it perfectly, but he lost speaking. And same with me. I lived in Puerto Rico for 6 months, came back, I was talking Spanish pretty fluently. Stopped talking it, lost most of it. People don't understand, like, when you learn a new language, you have to continue to practice it, because if not, you can lose that shit. I lost that shit in a year. I can understand Spanish, I can read in Spanish, but speaking it, I sound like a white girl trying to freaking speak Spanish. I'm a Puerto Rican white girl. My sisters used to say they found me in a cart, what's that, a cart at Kmart. That my mom felt sorry for me, and that's why they took me in. Dude, my sisters were evil, and they had me believing that shit, that they got their asses whooped by my mom for making me cry and shit. And they used to do shit like that all the time because they knew I was the baby, and I can get away with a lot of shit that they can't. Like, they broke my freaking parents' bed and blamed it on me. They didn't find out until 30 years later that they were fucking lying. Like, my sisters, it's lucky we didn't kill each other. But we did always have our backs. No one fucked with us. You fuck with one of us, you fuck with all of us. That's what I loved. Just come tell one of them, they take care of it. Ooh, that shit got hot real fast. Shit touched my face. I'm like, ooh, ooh, no bueno, no buenito. I have to do this piece this way because it's still wet. Hot, 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 hot. You know, it's funny, I kept bugging my son while we were going to go get our COVID. I kept saying, shot, 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 shot. My dad used to do that to us when we were kids, going to the doctors. Even if we weren't getting shots, he would do that and scare the shit out of us. We were like, we're not getting shots. And he'd be like, yup, shot, 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 shot. I did that to my son, and he looked at me so stupid. Like, what's wrong with you, lady? I was like, we're going to go get our shot, 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 shot. He's like, oh my God, Mom, you're weird. And now I understand my mom, how I used to fucking be like, Mom, enough. Like, stop. Now I'm getting the fucking treatment of Mom. Come on, relax. My son's the best. He's so quiet. He's 19. He graduated high school 2020. You know, it was June 8th, 2020. So 18 years from the day he was born. That's crazy, right? Well, 17 years in 1 month. I put both of our diplomas next to each other. It was pretty cool to see. Look how bouncy and nice that looks. See these ends? I gotta cut them. Definitely have to cut them. So I'm gonna go. The problem is, I like cutting my hair naked. Because I don't want to get hair anywhere on my clothes. I put a cape they usually put on your neck to cover. I put that shit around my waist. So nothing gets near that area. No hairs. And I don't care about my body. Look how nice that looks. This blonde at the bottom is from almost 2 years ago. This was growing out. And look how nice it looks at the tips. Like, I was sick and tired. I fucking found hair on dye in my closet. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm tired of being brown hair. And people saying, oh, it looks pretty, but it's not you. You know how many times I heard that shit? Like, what happened to your blonde hair? What happened to your light brown hair? Almost blonde. I got sick and tired of that shit. So I found some developer, some fucking hair dye in there, and just went to town. My roots ended up hot roots. Ordered some purple shampoo, and that shit remedied it like no one's business. It was 4 for $20 at Sally's on certain items. So I got the shampoo, conditioner, I got the mask, and a treatment. The mask, oh my God, my hair smells so fucking good. The shampoo, you should wear gloves while you're doing purple shampoo. Especially the conditioner and the mask. Oh my God, those bitches are hard to come off your hands. Especially in your nail, in the cuticle area, like in here. Yup. So wear gloves when you use that shit. Thank God I got gloves galore in this house. Let me comb this bitch out because I only got 2 more pieces, bitches. And then I'll start sewing until my husband finishes gaming. Right now I'm doing another shirt. I get men's button-ups. And I put patchwork and stuff on it. Hi, honey. I'm just streaming. Alright, 2 pieces done, people. Rapidy rap. Okie dokie. She this bitch. My husband's up here, so I get to go game, people. I get to go game. Yay me. I will be getting this done and then going downstairs and playing. Look how shiny and nice that looks. Wait till I put the oil in. The hemp deprived squalene. It's supposed to be for your face, but when you look at the product, it says it's for hair. Oh, look at the highlight, how nice it came out. Like, I put highlights everywhere. I didn't put it in specific spots, obviously, because I can't reach the back of my head the way I want to. But I made sure the front ones were good and they were spaced nicely so they weren't piled on each other. There's this one piece right here that doesn't want to curl. There's always one piece, right, ladies? Always one piece. Why does it wanna? There we go. Alright. Let's twist this back here and do the last piece. Good. See me freaking closing my eyes while I'm doing this is freaking relaxing to me. To be doing this hair. To blow dry it. It's so freaking relaxing. That's why I like doing people's hair more than I like doing my own. I like making people feel beautiful, and that was my number one goal. Make everyone happy. I know you can't make everyone happy with your work, but I tried my damnest to freaking do everything I can to have them enjoy their haircut experience and love their haircut. Since I had a lot of recurring clients, it was easy too, because I knew what they want, how they wanted it. They just sit in my chair and I do it. They don't have to explain shit. And I got some old layers in there and shit. Yeah, I gotta even out this hair. Alright, here goes the results. I got so much fucking hair, it's insane. I was about to say the R word and that's not appropriate. Look how shiny and shit it is. Even without the oil yet. And these are the ends. I curled a little. Let me put the oil so you can see how nice the oil is. I need a new tray, it broke. I had a tray for my bed where you put plates and you can put your laptop on there. Mine broke. It's like on its last leg. Okay. it's just this oil. I don't put it at my roots. Like, I put the majority on it on the bottom of my hair, and then the excess I put at the top because I get super oily fast. I got oily hair. So what I do, I start under because I did that first, and then I move up. And then the excess I have in my hands, you see, I put. And that's it. That's my hair care routine. And it looks so good. This is the second time I used that Wow shampoo, and I am wowed by it. I'm telling you, like, it doesn't leave your hair dry after doing it. And you know how most shampoos, your hair feels so dry after you wash your hair. Not with Wow. And you leave the lather in for 2-3 minutes, silky smooth. I can only imagine with the conditioner, it would be even better. But alright, thank you for joining me in my live. Again, hair done. I'll be back to streaming like in a couple minutes after I put this shit away, and I'll go play some video games. Bye everyone.